Seth Mayhem Mitchell versus Chris Arreola. E-King Fight News, what up, guys? Post-fight, well, it was a short night of boxing as Chris Arreola destroys Seth Mitchell in what was pretty much expected. Betting odds across the board had Chris Arreola as a big favorite, and in fact, the over-under on this fight was only 5.5 rounds. So, and oddly enough, on my sportsbook, I could not even get odds on Arreola by early KO, and you wonder why, because it actually came through. Chris Arreola, I think a lot of us knew that this was a distinct possibility. I didn't make the prediction video, in part because I do like Seth Mitchell. However, Chris Arreola showed, superior experience, will, desire, and showed punching power. He showed combination punching. He showed, he can take anybody out with just a few shots. He can hurt anybody with some solid punches. And a guy like Seth Mitchell, without a lot of punch resistance, he doesn't have much of a chin. So we knew coming in, if Chris Arreola lands on Seth Mitchell, even if it's just a little bit, he's always going to be dangerous, and he'll be able to stop him. And that's pretty much exactly what happened. Chris Arreola destroyed Seth Mitchell. And all started out with a little left hook. That was the first shot that he landed. It kind of got his attention, and then he threw like a long right hand that clipped him perfectly. And you could tell he was hurt. Seth Mitchell was forced to grab, and Chris Arreola pretty much just threw him down. He just threw him down, because he was just grabbing on him, and his legs were not there. The ref called that, it wasn't a knockdown. So, Seth, the ref cleaned off his gloves and went back to work. And Seth got clipped again. I think he landed a counter left hook that landed against Chris Arreola, but it just wasn't enough. He had no defense. His chin was in the air. He was trying to hold, but Chris Arreola, this is the difference between a guy like Arreola and Jonathan Banks. When he has you hurt, he can let his hands go, and he can finish you off, and he can throw punches in combination. Arreola's always been a solid heavyweight, and I think he's the guy that would admit he's always been his own worst enemy because it always starts with him in the gym, and if he can't get that part done, he always has lackluster performances in the ring. So overall, this goes to show he trained his ass off, and he got a well-deserved victory. And it looks like he'll be up against Deontay Wilder next. That's an excellent fight written all over it, and it's a legitimate test for Deontay Wilder, who may or may not be ready for a guy like Chris Arreola. It's really hard to say, but Arreola is a huge step up. And personally, for a guy like Deontay Wilder, I don't think he's ready for Arreola. So that's just my quick thoughts. Let me know what you guys think. It is what it is. Peace out. Take care.